Today we're going to make this fantastic shape using Tinkercad Sketch, so let's get cracking. This is Tinkercad.com. It is the absolute easiest way to learn computer-aided design. It is 100% free. Simply choose sign in with Google. Today we're going to hit create 3D design. If this is your first time seeing Tinkercad, I've got a ton of day one tutorials. You should check out this bit.ly right here. I like to start by naming files. I'm going to call this one Smooth and Pyramid. A user on Facebook had a question for how to make this. Let me show you how I would do it. First, I'm going to bring out a cube, then I'm going to bring out the sketch tool, and I'm going to set it on the cube. Now, if you've never seen Sketch before, I do highly recommend that you check out the Sketch features. These are updated all the time. Super cool tricks, animations that'll help you become better with the tool. Right now, we're going to hit the X, though. If you prefer my tutorials, I have a bit.ly right here, and believe it or not, we're going to simply finish the sketch. You are correct, we've done absolutely nothing, but now we're going to hit D to drop to make sure that it's at the center of the project. I'm going to also grab it and I'm going to just move it to center. That doesn't terribly matter, but I like letting users know it fits in a 20 by 20 grid. So with it lined up, I'm now going to double click it. All right, so let me show you what the user had. I'm just guessing the measurements, but I'm going to go 30 out, I'm going to go 5 up. I'm going to go back 5 in, 5 up, 5 in, 5 up, and then this extended to both sides. This was the shape that they showed. Notice I missed this, so I can just click on it and move it up 1. Now, if we check our measurements, you'll see it is 15 millimeters. So their design looks something like this, but they instead wanted these to be curves. Let me show you how we can build this super slick. I'm going to double click to finish that one. P for pen. Simply going to go out here like I did a minute ago, but this time I'm going to press number 2, click this spot, hold and twist to make that exact curve. Notice I'm keeping it vertical. You can hold shift so it locks that way, and that is the curve that I want right there. Now I'm going to hit number 1 to switch my directions. Move it out 1 millimeter, press number 2 to do my Bezier curve, click, hold, and twist to get that exact distance again. Hit number 1 to move over 1, and then I'm going to click number 2, go in my 5, which is really from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, click, hold, and twist to get that perfect straight up and down. Notice you can hold shift to lock it that way. I'm going to press number 1 to move it across, and I'm going to finish it. Double click out here, and I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to take this one, and we need to modify it so it looks the way we really wanted. I'm going to simply grab all those points and move them 1 millimeter over. Control Z if you accidentally double click. Now I'm going to grab these 2 points and move them 1 millimeter over. Double check your measurements, 5, 5, 5. That looks like the user had. And now I need this on both sides. Control C, Control Shift V. Shift nudge to move it to the other side, and we can mirror it by simply typing -30. Press enter and finish. D to drop. We're going to ditch this glitch in just a minute. Be patient. I'm going to now stretch this to the length I think the user wanted. I'm going to just type 150. And then we need to make it happen in the other direction. Check this out. Control D, rotate 90 degrees. I'm going to grab the 2 parts and do L for a line. Center's fine, but what I really need is it to come right there. Now we need to have it stretch all the way to this side as well. Double click to edit. Click on our shape, and I'm going to do shift nudge to move that out to the other end. That matches up with that corner, and then this is essential. We need to grab this part, and we need to bring it all the way back so it's still a solid shape. I can even overlap it by 1 millimeter. That doesn't matter at all. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to make this one so it overlaps by 1 millimeter. That'll probably cancel out that other thing that's kind of bugging me on top. Bingo, it is gone. And then because these are completely contained in each other, are you ready for this? Control I to intersect. What this does is it makes our shape in one simple step. Of course, pick a fantastic color and bang, project complete. How cool is that? So let's wrap up quickly. Obviously, this is super fast. It helped one user with one question, but hopefully you can find other uses for the Intersect tool as well. If you want to learn more, of course, check the bit.lys up above for other tutorials I've created. Also, make sure you check out the HLModTech library for the latest lessons I've shared. I do quickly want to say thank you to everybody that supports me via YouTube memberships. Don't forget there are 3 different levels of support starting as low as $5 a month. With any level of support, you get early access to videos. Make sure you also pay attention for those members only posts. A massive shout out as well to everybody that supports me via Patreon. Love how that group is growing. It has more than 500 members. There is a free messaging area where you can ask questions, post designs, gain skills. Of course, you can learn more with the bit.ly up above or the link in the description. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget every time you like, hype, share a video, add a comment down below, or click subscribe. Your open HLModTech get just a little bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day, and keep tinkering.